Okay, please have a look at this position. And this is a very short example of something that's, well, something very strange that happened in New York in 1931 during a simultaneous exhibition of José Raúl Capablanca. It was played in February 12, 1931, and the world champion José Raúl Capablanca, giving a simultaneous exhibition, reached this position, and white has a one position. He can do two moves that are correct, that are the right thing to do. One of them was played king to e3. Black replied king to e5, and now something very, very, very strange happened. In this position, I mean, if I ask you, what would you play in this position? I'm sure that most club players in a few seconds, or maybe a little longer, will understand that the right move to do is h4. Because there is this rule that says that in a pawn ending you should always push the candidate pawn, the candidate's passed pawn, push it first forward. But what happened in the game is something that I cannot understand. Capablanca played g4, and g4 is a terrible blunder. He's actually losing. So the reason that this is losing is, of course, because black has the option of playing g5. And after g5, suddenly the two white pawns are helpless. They cannot move forward. So one pawn takes care of two. And white is in a sub-1 position. He has to move the king now, and the king must stay in the same area as this passed pawn to stop it. So, for example, after king d2, the white pawn falls, and then king c3, king d5. And even if white tries to continue with h4 now, it's taken, and this pawn on g6, there is the king that can stop it. So here there is no way for white to save himself. The black passed pawn wins. So something very strange must have happened in the mind of Capablanca here. He played g4. Now, luckily for him, his opponent was an amateur and didn't understand the position. So the opponent played c3, and then white once more has the possibility to win, and Capablanca won this game this way, playing h4 now. And then even if those two pawns fall on that side, there is still another pawn here, and then the white pawn cannot be stopped. So here Mr. Edison resigned. So actually, the reason that I'm showing this example, actually there are two. One of them is that it shows something about essential pawn endings, about this idea that you have to push the candidate pawn forward first, always. And another reason that I show it is because it shows us that everybody makes mistakes, and even grandmaster make this kind of mistakes. So now and then, of course, not that much as amateurs do. But even in the last few years, we saw a few examples of blunders, terrible blunders by grandmasters in grandmaster tournaments, and that means that if everybody makes mistakes, everybody is beatable. So the next time that you play a game and there is a stronger opponent in front of you sitting, well, maybe it's a good idea to think about this, that everybody is beatable because everybody makes mistakes. So anything can happen. And maybe that's why we enjoy chess so much. It's surprising. Okay, that's what I wanted to show now. I'll close the video. Bye bye.